Somebody waves that big chicken.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Spartan Athletic Center. Welcome back to UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. My name is Jacob Schmidt. I'm currently alone in the booth right now because we are going to be sending you down for some pregame interviews. We have the Immaculata Lady Spartans facing off against the Bridgewater Raritan Lady Panthers. We have our very own Emily Nichols down on the sideline, getting ready to talk to coach of Bridgewater Raritan, Xavier Brooks. Bridgewater Raritan is 7-10 and 3-5 in the Skyland Conference Valley for the year. So in just a moment or two, I will be bringing you down alongside Emily Nichols for the start. Here we are, and we're going to send her in right now.
Good evening, everybody. I am down here on the court with Coach Brooks. Now, I know the Panthers are 7-10 overall and 3-5 in the conference. What will you be focusing on as we are approaching the end of the season?
As we approach the end of the season is just trying to string together a good 32 minutes of basketball. We've been having a hard time of playing all four quarters with toughness, intensity, and all that other beautiful stuff. So that's the main goal for us today.
What are you looking forward to tonight to help you close out the season on a strong note?
Getting my girls to play tough, like I said, all 32 minutes. We've been playing really well. We had a stint of about 6 or 7 games where we played awesome. So as long as we get back to playing good basketball, we'll be good to go.
Thank you so much. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to you in the booth.
Thank you so much for that, Emily, and that good coach interview with Coach Brooks there. Coming up shortly, we'll be meeting with our very own Coach Sullivan, and as we do on this broadcast, we'll get right back to that promptly. So I'm going to send it down to Emily once again with head coach of Lady Spartans, Coach Sullivan.
I'm here with our very own Coach Sullivan. Now, I know that you came up with a victory the last time that you played the Panthers. What are you looking for to keep consistent for this game tonight?
It's always a good game when we play Bridgewater. It's a good rivalry. We're looking to come out and execute on offense the way we have been. We've been much improved within the past 3 or 4 weeks. So we want to get baskets in transition and then execute in the half court.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Thank you very much, Emily. And that was today's pre-game interviews. sponsored by none other than our very own Chimney Rock Inn, 1863. Check them out at their Flemington and Bridgewater locations today. We have about 3 minutes here left till game time at Immaculata High School, and we will get back to you shortly here at the Spartan Athletic Center once we're ready for tip-off. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and we will be back with you shortly after this commercial break.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to have all the please rise from your hats. That's what I'm going to then we're going to with the singing of our national anthem by Immaculata High School singer, Susie Pugliese.
Oh, say, can you sing?
scoring for tonight's game. Starting with the Bridgewater American. Starting at guard, senior number 2, Immaculata. At guard, freshman number 12, Immaculata. At guard, junior number 21, Unitas. At forward, sophomore number 10, Maddie Corbett. And that forward, senior number 31, Emily Lumber. The head coach of the pass is the senior rookie, assisted by Matt Corbett, Mike Neely, and Chris Podjet. And that is starting for your Spartan of Immaculata. Starting at guard, at senior number 3, Molly Ferreira. At guard, senior number 10, Cynthia Wong. At guard, senior number 40, Caroline Duffy. At forward, sophomore, number 23, Alonso Rodriguez. And at forward, senior number 5, Dorothy Guardales. And with the Spartans, Jeff Golden. Let's just go now, very number 1, it's not her. The official personality of our country, and that's Duffy.
And welcome back to the booth to UCTV presented by Unitas Caritas. That was Kenny Craig, the PA announcer, on the call for tonight's starting lineups. And here's your tonight's starting lineup specifically from Immaculata High School. We got Molly Ferrer, Kazia Wong, Caroline Duffy, Alexa Regan, and Sophia Kourodakis. Like I mentioned a tad bit earlier, this is a showdown of two Skyline Conference teams, crosstown rivalry. Being only a stone's throw from one another, Bridgewater Raritan is 7-10 on the year and 3-5 in the Skyland Valley Conference, while your Immaculata Spartans currently sit at a record of 9-8 and are 5-3 Skyland Valley Conference. We're moments away from tip-off here, and we welcome you to the Spartan Athletic Center. At the tip for tonight's games, number 23, Alexa Regan, and for Bridgewater, number 10, Madeline Corbett, sophomore. We're just about ready to go here at the Spartan Athletic Center. We'll take you to the Skycam as Alexa Regan tips that one over to Bridgewater, and Bridgewater sells an early layup. Rebound Spartans. Ferreira taking the ball up the court, sends it over to Duffy. Duffy moves in with her left, drops a girl, misses that one long. Rebound Bridgewater, that's Corbett. Taking it up for your Panthers, point guard today, number 2, Angela Tremarco, the senior guard out of Bridgewater. Tremarco up top, swings it over to 21, Brianna Caccio. Taking up top in the corner, number 12, Amanda Sisser. Passes that one back over. Bridgewater running a little bit of a soft offense at the top of the key. Looking for something, definitely slow pace currently at the moment. It's one of the tandems of not having a shot clock in high school sports. In the corner now is Caccio. A lot of high ball screens. Bridgewater looking for something. Definitely a very slow and controlled offense as Angela Tremarco tries to make something happen. No good, but Bridgewater is going to come up with a foul after all that work. That's going to be number 10, Madeline Corbett, going to the line, 4-2.
You know, Jake, I see a very similar style here than what we saw the other day. You know, with the size matchup, the outside ball movement around the perimeter. Very similar to what we saw at Mount St. Mary's.
Oh, for sure, no doubt about it. And, you know, as I have yet to mention so far, welcome back into the booth, Rob Hellwig. Rob.
Thank you, Jake. Pleasure to be here.
Good to have you in here once again. 2-0 Bridgewater. First points of the game come off free throws for them. As now Immaculata is on the offensive. Kazia Wong working in the corner. Sends it over to Ferreira. Ferreira to Duffy. Inside to Kourodakis. And good defense there by the Panthers.
I think
Nothing to come up.
Bridgewater got away with one on that one, Jake.
Yeah, well, Immaculata is going to be working the low post, as you said, once again with Korodakis and Regan. Although, fair credit to number 31, Emily Leopard, the senior forward. She does have a pretty similar size advantage. So she's probably going to be the only force to be reckoned with down low for Bridgewater. As that one becomes Spartan ball. And we're off once again with another offensive possession. Molly Ferreira leading the point. Wong working up top, gets a screen from Regan. Regan up top once again. Duffy working, looking for something. Both offenses have been very much reliant on working the top of the key so far. Regan and Korodakis having a ball party with each other. That one's no good for Korodakis. Looks like she was looking for a foul there once again, but the refs are letting this one go on. Jamarco, the senior guard for Bridgewater Raritan, taking it up, passes it out into the left side. Bridgewater's going to try to work the post of her own. Good pass inside, couple of passes. They get Regan to jump, no good. That was Madeline Corbett on the shot. That one was no good. Immaculata jumbled up in the corner next to each other here as Ferrer tries to make something happen, and they're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Panthers, mind you, and they will be taking the ball up the floor now. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this first quarter. No baskets yet, but a pair of free throws, and that makes it a 2-0 game currently. Bridgewater swinging it around once again, using the top of the paint as a median point to swing those passes. Bridgewater has Leopard up top, trying to drive in, sends it over to Tramarco. Cross court, deep three. That one's good. And Amanda Sisser hits for the Panthers, freshman out of Bridgewater, mind you. Bridgewater sporting a young team on the floor right now. They have a senior, a sophomore, a freshman, a junior, and another senior, which in all respects is a relatively young team, especially at the high school level.
Yeah, absolutely.
While we were going on that there, Molly Ferreira draws a foul, and we'll have a pair of free throws coming up from the line. Planks that one front iron. As she hits the second. 1-2 for Ferrer. Then we have a 5-1 game just about halfway through the first quarter here at the Spartan Athletic Center. Now Bridgewater sends that one across into the corner. Lots of high ball screens we've seen just in the first few minutes of gameplay. Another 3-ball for the Panthers. That one's going to end up short. Duffy's going to tiptoe herself right along the end line there and keep that one in play. Bridgewater playing a high defense up by the logo as they're trying to send that one into Regan. And a good tip out there by Emily Leopard.
Yeah, nice defense by the Panthers.
Yeah, Robbie, we always say that Immaculata has to get the low blocks involved, but Emily Leopard just in a few minutes of gameplay has shown that she can really compete under there, and Immaculata is going to have to do their best effort to really get certain passes in there and be able to work that.
Yeah, they're certainly not going to make it easy for the Spartans, that's for sure.
I would say arguably the pace of this game is a bit more slowed than we've seen in a lot of their contests. So
it's perfect if you're keeping score at home, I guess, right?
Yeah, this is a trainees game for sure on that one. Nevertheless, Bridgewater, Amanda Sisser, keeps the train rolling, gets them up to 7 points. She converts a pair from the free throw line. Regan up top, finds Korodakis. Korodakis, little turnaround shot. That one's no good. Jump ball, that one's going to say Immaculata. That was Madeline Corbett tied up there for the Panthers. Ferrer up top, tries to shoot one inside the paint. No good. Rebound Duffy, second chance effort. Back iron. Wong, third chance effort. Easy lay. Sends that one just far. Immaculata not showing offensive prowess here in this first quarter so far, but shows a little bit of defensive prowess, knocking that one away.
Yeah, she just had a little too much on that one. She came through with a head of steam on that rebound, and sometimes it's tough to kind of slow down that momentum.
Yeah, that one gets lost, and that one still finds its way up there. That was number 21, Brianna Cascio, getting that one up. And Immaculata is going to call their first time out of the game. We got 2 minutes and 51 seconds here left to go in the first quarter. Bridgewater sporting a 9-1 lead here. 30-second timeout. We'll be bringing you back here shortly here at the Spartan Athletic Center. Welcome you back here to the Spartan Athletic Center. That first timeout was sponsored by Pliables. Welcome to Pineapple Land. Check them out at their location at Main Street, Somerville, or if you're going to Rutgers or a prospective Rutgers student, check out their location at Rutgers main campus. Now you bring you back to some game action here. 9-1, Bridgewater leads. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Immaculata is sending the ball around the top of the gap right now. And Korodakis shoots from the top of the arc, no good. Rebound, Ferreira gets hit in the face, sends that out to Wong. Wong from the corner, that one's short. Bridgewater recovers. Immaculata is definitely not having their best quarter of basketball so far, so it'll be interesting to see how they're able to temper this pace. As Bridgewater shows no sign of slowing down, it's number 10, Madeline Corbett, putting up another 2 points, giving the Bridgewater Panthers a 10-point lead at this moment. Wong working up top, sends it over to Duffy. Immaculata is definitely working the high ball so far, running a little bit of a 5-high cross, foul line extended. As Wong, Regan, and Ferreira at the top having a little bit of a pass party with one another. Korodakis looking to make something happen. Duffy up to Regan. Regan, good crossover move, drives in, tries to find a way of her own, and she does. Alexa Regan hits from the right block.
A lot of contact. She was still able to finish on that one. It was a nice shot.
Immaculata's first bucket of the game sends them up to 11-3. Another shot there from Corbett. That one's no good. Rebound Spartans. Ferreira trying to take that one up on the court. That one gets tapped away from Wong. Good defense there by Amanda Sisser, Panthers. Wong checks out. Logan Burke, number 1 for the Spartans, checks in for the first time tonight. She's going to be commanding the point up top, working on Sisser. Burke to Regan. Regan, little dribble move, sends it back out to Burke. Tries to reset it. A little bit of a lazy pass. That's going to be a turnover. Bridgewater now on the offensive. Tremarco taking it up over half court now. Another deep 3 there. That one's no good. Rebound Regan. Immaculata trying to push the offense a little. Ferreira to Regan. Regan pulls up, sends it back to Ferreira. She's going to dribble towards the middle. Burke up top. Can't find any luck on the screen. Korodakis and Regan working the left side of the floor. And they're going to send it out once again. Reset. 30 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. Regan sends up a prayer, and she hits directly in the face of Emily Leppert. Good shot there by Regan. Nothing but net. 11-6. Immaculata has gotten themselves a little bit back into this first quarter here as Regan does it on both sides of the ball, coming up with a big block inside the paint.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Jake. I think what's keeping them in it so far is the rebounding. They've done a great job on the boards, at least giving themselves a chance to stay in the game. They haven't played great, but it's still only 5 points.
You're right, Rob. We got 5 seconds to go. Korodakis sends over to Regan. Regan's going to look for everything on this quarter, and that one's no good. And we're going to see the end of the quarter here. 11-6, end of the first quarter here at the Spartan Athletics Center. 5-point game. We'll be back with you shortly here at UCTV. While we're waiting for the beginning of the second quarter here, welcome back to UCTV presented by Unitas Caritas. Want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors here, Sioka Car and Truck Country of Flemington. Kevin Hayden, IHS Class of 98 Sales Manager over there at Sioka Ford Lincoln of Flemington. 215 US Highway 202. Give them a call over at 908-581-1457. Make sure you scan that QR code in the bottom left for your exclusive IHS discount. So we're going to bring you back to some of the game action here. We're getting ready for the start of the second quarter here at the Spartan Athletic Center. Bridgewater Raritan Panthers leads the Immaculata Lady Spartans 11-6 at the beginning of the second quarter. Bridgewater's going to start with the ball here, and we're underway at the top of the second quarter. Bridgewater comes out looking a bit more fast-paced than they did in their first quarter possessions, as that's Madison Raub up top, number 22, sending it alongside her co-host Amanda Sisser. And coming in straight off the bench, the shot was no good. Backboard there by Madison Raub. Bridgewater, second chance efforts, gets the ball once again. Steps into a corner shot, that one's short. A little bit of a tie-up, but that one's going to go out of bounds. That was last touched by the Panthers. Immaculata ball. Immaculata sporting the same 5 as they did in the previous quarter. And now on the offensive, Duffy up top. Good screen from Regan. Regan inside. Regan's working. Turn move right side. Rolls it off the back iron. And that one's going to pop off of Logan Burke's foot last, and that's going to become Bridgewater ball. Tremarco taking up the floor, working on Burke. Tremarco sends it up top. Bridgewater working it around the arc. Looking to make something happen. Back cuts coming around. Immaculata playing that high ball, gets into a tie-up. Good defense there by Molly Ferreira. And jump ball arrow in favor of the Spartans will be Spartan ball. 6 minutes and 44 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. No points have been scored yet in this second quarter. Logan Burke and Ferreira working the front court right now. As Ferreira looking for someone for the ball. She's lost her dribble. Korodakis trying to work with Duffy to make something happen. Good defense being played. Korodakis finds a little bit of space and trickles that one in. Good shot there by Sophia Korodakis. Gets the Spartans back within a 3-point lead. Bridgewater now on the offensive, throws up a little bit of a heave there. That one was long. Logan Burke pushing up the floor now, finds Korodakis down to the block. She pulls it out. Duffy makes a move, fires herself inside around 3 girls. That one's good. Caroline Duffy banks that one off the front iron. Knocks that one in, makes it a 1-point game here at the Spartan Athletic Center. Timeout Bridgewater, 5 minutes and 47 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. As we bring you back to some game action here, we are back live. 5 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Bridgewater only holding a 1-point lead after previously being up 10. It's a 9-0 run, now a 9-2 run. As number 31, Emily Leppert, puts that one in for Bridgewater. Ferrer and Korodakis working up top. Good move, good play there, and Korodakis lays it in off the front iron. 1 point game here. Bridgewater bringing it up. That one was sent long. Rebound to Immaculata. Immaculata looking to get back in the lead once again. Logan Burke, some dribble move, sends it over to Regan. Regan doesn't turn her body. She's going to make that one short. Immaculata's going to get the ball, though, once again. Caroline Duffy working up top with Ferreira. Ferreira surveying, setting up her team. Paced offense here in these last few possessions. Korodakis into Regan. Down to Korodakis.
They're going to call a foul on this.
Under the hoop now. Immaculata's going to send it in. And they're going to hit Logan Burke with a travel there. Definitely was not appreciative of that one. We'll take a look at it once again.
Oh.
Definitely even more infuriating when you make the shot right after.
Yeah.
So definitely can understand that one. As Bridgewater still holds a 1 point lead and just dribbling around trying to make something work. That one gets lost. Korodakis coming down on the offensive, sends it out to Burke. Burke getting doubled. Korodakis finds herself open.
Another travel.
I don't know about that one. I think she just stepped into the shop. We'll take a look here. I mean, you catch the ball, you go 1-2.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a set shot, but then again, I'm just a commentator.
Just a guy with a headset.
Okay.
Who watches a lot of NBA.
Well, to be fair with you, Rob, I probably watch more college than NBA. Well, speaking of which, it's a 5K out at the Spartan Athletic Center because we got Travel Fest going on. They called another travel. Let's take a look at this one. Let's break down. That might, I mean, look, if you're gonna make what I would presume to be questionable calls, to do it on both sides is fair. I think that might have been even less of a travel than the last one. But it is what it is.
Well, it's consistent if nothing else.
Could be a makeup call. Who knows? But we're back in action once again as Immaculata looking to find their first lead of the game today. But it will not be on this possession as that one gets thrown away.
Jake, I have an update from Ridge High School. The boys are playing Ridge tonight in a regular season game. They are down 17-10 at the end of the first quarter.
And that's the regular season game, right, Rob?
That's right. They're going to be playing them again on Saturday in the county tournament. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one shapes up and, you know, what they take away from that game to prepare for Saturday.
No doubt about it. Definitely a precursor to what will be going on this Saturday as they play in the quarterfinals of the Somerset County tournament at Franklin High School. As Bridgewater here at the Spartan Athletic Center going to draw a foul. Angela Tremarco is going to go to the line, get a pair of free throws coming right up. She hits the first. Second of two. That one's good. Tremarco hits both from the line. Jazia Wong in now. Sends over to Korodakis. Korodakis shoots from in front of the free throw line. She hits. Back to a 1 point game once again. Wong playing defense in the backcourt. Immaculata's going with a little bit of a high trap style, and they're going to get a turnover there on their first possession. Immaculata looking for another lead in this game. 14-15, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Quickly going on in this second quarter. Wong working up top high with Ferreira. Ferreira trying to make something happen, dribbling some moves. Wong at the free throw line. Korodakis sends it out to the corner. Ferreira back once again, swings it across. Duffy finally finds a little pocket of space. Can't get lucky enough to roll that one in. It looks like they're going to keep this one here. Duffy to inbound under for the Spartans. Wong from the free throw line misses that one. That one's no good. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go here. Tight game. Not offensively sound for either teams respectively, as that one just rattles in and outside the rim. Immaculata finally looking for a bucket as they're going on a bit of a scoring drought, and Regan can't convert that from the three-point line. Tough rebound there by Corbett. Bridgewater ball. Bridgewater sends it in, shoots that one over Regan. That one's long. Ferreira now coming across, trying to find a lane. Try to does it herself, sends it to Wong. Korodakis drives in, scoop with the right hand, no good. Rebound Leppert. Under a minute remaining here in the first half. Bridgewater still holds a 1-point lead. Leppert up top, working on Regan. Dribbles around. Little running hook shot there by Madison Raub. That one's no good. 37 seconds left to go. Ferreira kicks it in the corner. Korodakis in front of Bridgewater's bench. That one's long. Rebound Caccio. 28 seconds. Looks like Bridgewater may hold for one more possession, or Wong's playing tight defense up there. We'll see if they find an open shot and see what they go ahead and do here. Tremarco working, gets a screen, fires a shot. That one's long. Second chance effort by Bridgewater. It looks like they're going to draw the foul.
That was 5-14, Carolina. That's your first second.
10 seconds left to go here for the Panthers. Guess that one into Raub. Good pass inside. Blocked once again. Keeps getting the rebound. Another block. A fine defensive possession for the Spartans there. And we get through a quick and rather uneventful first half as we have a 1-point lead that the Panthers possess here, 15-14. We're going to take a break, step aside from the action for a moment, and we'll be back with you briefly here on UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas.
Sponsored by Bridgewater, located in the village, by the outdoor part of the Bridgewater County Ball.
And folks, we got something new going on here at the Spartan Athletics Center. We have what seems to be, we're going to be doing a halftime show for one of our new sponsors that we've picked up this season. We have the Big Chicken Shootout Challenge that we're going to get underway with just shortly. As also, just a point of reference, at the end of the first half, that was number 22, Madison Raub. That went down a little bit hard, a bit of an injury, but she's gotten up and she'll be all right. So we're going to send it down to our own Emily Nichols for the Big Chicken Shootout Challenge momentarily.
Right now, we're going to take it over to Emily Nichols to bring us through this shooting contest. Emily.
All right, I am down here with Anthony. He is ready to participate in our shooting contest to win a Big Chicken gift card. Are you ready? Awesome, here we go. 30 seconds on the clock for a layup, a free throw, and a three-pointer. You got it? Yeah. Awesome, here we go. On to her free throw. Nailed it. Here we go. There we go. Just in enough time. Congratulations, Anthony. Awesome job. Thank you again for participating in our Big Chicken Shootout. Congratulations.
Congratulations. I'll get you the gift card. I'm going to have to give it. I'll send it in to your brother tomorrow. Okay? All right. Awesome job, man.
Well, there you have it. That was the Big Chicken Shootout Challenge, the first of its kind here at the Spartan Athletic Center. And boy, that was surprising. Good shots all around by the young fella there. So awesome, and we appreciate Emily for doing that. So got about 10 minutes left to go until first half. We will bring it back to you at the Spartan Athletic Center shortly for the start of the second half.
Dear Mom and Dad.
Dear Mom and Dad.
Dear Mom.
Dear Mom and Dad.
Dear Mom and Dad.
Dear Mom and Dad.
Thank you for sending me to Immaculata.
Thank you for transferring me to Immaculata.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to attend Immaculata.
Thank you for sending me to Immaculata.
Thank you for transferring me to Immaculata.
Thank you for letting me come to Immaculata. I know I don't say it enough, but the decision to send me to Immaculata has truly changed my life.
I know the decision wasn't easy, with challenges like the distance, the financial commitment, transitioning from public to private school, and not knowing anyone when I started. Despite all of that, you made it happen.
Although it was a scary transition coming in so late as a junior,
I was met with members of administration who showed me exactly what the culture of Immaculata High School is centered around. Now, as I walk around, greeted with signs instilling the values of this school, faith, scholarship, service, and friendship, I know that we made the right choice.
the opportunities that have been provided to me here are unique from any other school. I've been able to grow spiritually and academically in a tight-knit community. All of the teachers and staff here are rooting for me, pushing me to become the best version of myself. Immaculata caters to my interests and aspirations, providing me with classes and extracurriculars to challenge me and help me excel. I was invited to join the Marian Scholars Program, a research program that encouraged me to pursue and research my interests.
Thank you for transferring me to a place where students are a reflection of how Immaculata creates fine young men and women. Teachers greeted me by name and were eager to help with anything I needed. And soon I found myself saying hello to people all over the school.
Immaculata's campus ministry has allowed me to serve the community for the better. The service opportunities here are endless. Being able to help people has been incredibly rewarding.
Through campus ministry, monthly mass, and confession, I can truly say that since coming to Immaculata, I've grown stronger in my faith.
The plethora of extracurriculars have allowed me to find my passions and get involved. Immaculata also gave me the opportunity to explore interests I didn't know I had, including performing arts and service.
These last 3 years have been amazing. I've been able to play 3 varsity sports, volleyball, basketball, and softball, while also pushing myself in the classroom through the Marian Scholars Program.
Coming to Immaculata has enabled me to try new things, such as football, track and field, and becoming a part of the music department, as well as being a member of the Marian Scholar Honor Program.
As a senior, I can look back on all I've accomplished with pride, being part of the Monsignor Kelly Leadership Initiative as a peer leader, running indoor track and field, contributing to the Black Student Union as an officer, and playing on the varsity baseball team, and so much more.
The new opportunities that Immaculata has given me and will continue to give me during my next 2 years is all because of you guys, and for that, words can never describe how truly thankful I am.
Immaculata has become so much more than a school to me. It is my family.
At Immaculata, I've found a supportive community that encourages me to step out of my comfort zone and become the best version of myself.
It's hard to believe I've only been here a short time because it already feels like I've been a part of this community for years.
Being a part of all of these extracurricular activities has been so rewarding.
Immaculata has been an experience I will never forget, with lifelong friends and relationships that wouldn't be possible without you guys.
I know how much Immaculata has meant to our family, and I am so grateful to be a part of it.
You've always loved seeing me pursue my passions, and I can't thank you enough for making that possible.
You've done a lot of great things for me, and I can say that one of my favorite things that you've done for me is letting me go here.
Thank you so much for sending me here. I love you. Love, James.
I love you both so much. Love, Caroline.
I love you, Mom and Dad. Love, Riley.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for sending me to Immaculata. Love, Syra.
I love you, Mom. Love, Jaden.
I love you both. Love, Lila. I'm forever grateful, and thank you so much. Love, Kiara.
Wanted wings at Big Chicken? You got wings at Big Chicken.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Spartan Athletic Center here at Immaculata High School. We're here live watching Immaculata versus Bridgewater Raritan ladies basketball. We're just about ready for the start of the third quarter here. Bridgewater sports a 15-14 lead, and they are currently on the offensive possession. We are now underway here in the third quarter. Immaculata gets a quick steal there. Regan going up by her lonesome across the court. Sends that one over to Ferreira. Ferreira up top to Wong. It'll be interesting to see what both these teams talked about at halftime and what they think the game plan is to get back into this one, as Caroline Duffy sends that one off the back iron. And looks like we're going to have a tie up here. Possession arrow favors the Spartans, and they're going to take it open inside their hoop. Duffy to inbound now. Sends it up top to Ferreira. Ferreira dribbles to her left inside the paint. Sends that one long. Rebound Bridgewater. Marco taking it up the floor. Ferreira bumps. Looks like they're to call a foul here. In the meantime, we hope you all enjoyed that Big Chicken halftime challenge. I have our MC of the event, Emily Nichols, in the booth with me. So, Emily, welcome back. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm good. Good. Happy to be here. How are you?
And not to cut you off, but a deep three sent in there by Emily Lepper. Good shot.
I agree. We saw in the first half the Spartans were pretty slow on offense. I wonder how much of the second half they're going to focus on really just shooting and getting points on the board.
Immaculata is going to find 2 free throws from themselves at the line as well. And yeah, you make a good point there, Emily. I think that's definitely going to be the idea for both these teams tonight. And quite frankly, to be fair, our young buck shooter for the Big Chicken Challenge was shooting really well on his own accord today too.
Absolutely. Congratulations again to Anthony.
You know, I surely could use a Big Chicken gift card myself. So, you know, that young fella's going to be sitting pretty. And Immaculata hits a pair from the free throw line. We got a 2-point game. Immaculata still looking for their first lead. Bridgewater sending it around up top. That's Madeline Corbett working at the top of the key, guarded by Regan. Over to Tremarco. Tremarco drives in, little hook shot, no good. Rebound Duffy. Ferreira takes it up the floor. Crosses over, tries to find some space. Weak pass recovered by Duffy. Regan working, turns around to her left. No good. She's going to draw the foul there. Bit of a late foul there, but nonetheless, she's going to get a pair from the line. Lexa Regan, 2 free throws from the line. Has a chance to give her team the tie. But it will not be on this possession so far, as she misses the first one. She's got one more coming up. And she makes a second, and we're stuck at a 1-point game. Kind of feels a bit like Groundhog Day, even though that recently just happened. We've been sitting at a Spartans down 1 for quite a long time now. The levy has not broken from both teams just yet. As Bridgewater tries to find a 3-ball, that one's back iron. Rebound Bridgewater. Another shot up there by Sisser. Sisser back iron. Rebound Regan, one-handed there. Immaculata trying to find some quick-paced offense. And Bridgewater had it, gave it away. Spartans had the ball once again. Regan definitely is going to have the obvious travel call there. That one was more blatant than some of the ones that we've seen in the booth here today. And Bridgewater, once again, going to be taking up the floor with a 1-point lead. Bridgewater is running a little box-and-one type offense. So looks like they're having a little bit of an elevator screen, and that one's no good. Good offensive set there. The little elevator screen off the side arc is a high school staple classic for some savvy athletic teams. And Immaculata makes quick work of their possession. And rebound Bridgewater. Tremarco takes it up. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this third quarter. We've seldomly seen any short-sided timeouts or fouls, so we've been moving through this one quite quickly. Corbett's working up top against Regan. Corbett's going to go with the right hand. Regan with the block party once again. Ferreira transition, sent it to Regan. Regan pulls up for three. Rebound Korodakis. Korodakis is there. The levy has finally broken as the Spartans now find themselves with a 1-point lead. It's been quite a close game all day.
Absolutely. We've been seeing a lot already, seeing the Spartans try to pick up the pace a lot, trying to just really get to the arm, get the score. But, their efforts are seen, but they haven't been, pulling through with the plays.
Yeah, no, you definitely make a good point. And, well, speaking of which, Tremarca had a very good chance at a shot there and just missed that one. Long on the quick recovery for back up top. Yeah, no, Emily, the point you were making, as that one goes out of bounds. Yeah, the point you were making, and we say this up here all the time, but, Immaculata definitely finds themselves with plenty of second and third chance efforts, and while that's very good, it's just a matter of converting them. That's what's going to be the affection for creating a lead for them and ultimately a win. Absolutely.
Keeping it close, keeping it clean, and making sure that you're really staying on top of the ball is really going to be key.
And another important aspect of winning a game or taking the lead is also playing quality defense, and as we just saw there, when Immaculata forces a turnover, that allows them to get the ball without having to heed a potential shot. So Immaculata will look to convert on that turnover here and try and extend their lead. And checking in for Bridgewater Raritan is number 5, Samantha Tremarca, the freshman. I'm going to go out on a bit of a limb here and say that she's related to senior guard Angela Tremarca. So looks like we may have a pair of siblings or relatives out on the floor, senior freshman duo. And they're going to hit Regan there with a double dribble. We'll take a look at that again as we've been some armchair referees on tonight's broadcast taking a look. Looks like that one was a bit more of a fair call, so, fair point there. Now, Tremarco taking it up. Samantha Tremarco, mind you, the freshman. And looks like she's going to get away with it as they're going to book Ferreira with a foul. Ferreira doesn't look too happy on that one. I would say it's a bit of a 50-50 ball on that, but nonetheless, Bridgewater ball. Bridgewater tries to send that one in, tries to go up and under, no good. Korodakis comes in powerfully and forces the jump ball. That's going to say Bridgewater ball. Possession arrow stays with them. Just short there by Corbett. Rebound Regan. Korodakis pulls up. Clean shot. One of the cleanest offensive shots we've seen today. Korodakis, nice crossover to the left hand, pulls up from the high block. Makes it a 3-point game, Spartans. Bridgewater now on the offensive. Passing around the top of the arc, looking to make something happen. They've stretched Regan outside the 3-point line. Throws up a decent shot. That one's just missed there by Corbett. Ferreira picks and pops, drives in. No good. Rebound Corbett. Not a lot of second chance efforts, like you've noted, Emily, so far. It's been a lot of one-and-done possessions for both teams, as it looks like defensive rebounds are proving to be very high in this quarter. And as we noted before, turnovers. Bridgewater's going to draw a charge there, and it's going to be Immaculata basketball, 3-point game. Bridgewater playing a little bit of a high trap now, it looks like. Korodakis is going to draw the foul there. Two minutes and 6 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Immaculata leads 21-18, and they're currently on the offensive, just across half court. So they shoot that one back into the backcourt to Ferreira. Immaculata's going to reset and try to pace some offense. Hard screen by Kourodakis. Finds herself in the low block, and she hits. Sophia Kourodakis definitely becoming the star of the show in the third quarter so far. Samantha Tremarco working the point on top of Ferreira. Send it inside. Sisser. Oh, a little bit of ref discrepancy. Let's take a look at that. One ref called a travel, the next one called a foul. Well, we've been speaking about some questions all night, but, you know, definitely looks like the head crew chief overruled the travel call and made that a foul, so it's going to be Bridgewater's ball. Looks like Wong tipped that, and that one's going to be short. And, you know, as the kids say at home, ball don't lie. No points. Immaculata is going to take over here under the basket. And Bridgewater is going to be full court pressing right now. Ferreira's going to work on the freshman Tremarco, trying to get this one over half court. Crowd's getting alive, a little bit into it now. Kourodakis at the top of the point to Ferreira. Ferreira working on the freshman, finds a screen. Oh boy. Looks like they call a moving screen here on Kourodakis. Let's see. Another gray area call. Might have gotten away with the idea that it was a pick and roll and she was into the roll part of the pick, but nevertheless, the ruling is foul Kourodakis. So Bridgewater's could have the ball here. 1 minute and 13 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
These fouls are definitely impacting the game, and it's interesting to see the last time that these two teams played each other, the Spartans came out with a 60-48 win.
Yeah, you know, Emily, you make a very great point there. A 60-43 win. I would be surprised if we even got to half of that tonight. You know, as we're at a 23-18 score almost at the end of the third quarter. Definitely been a complete opposite of what we saw that first go-around.
Absolutely. It's interesting to see how both of these teams have evolved and what has changed in their momentum.
Yeah, you want to – I know the folks at home might have heard you, but if you want to repeat that last point to me, ball went sailing into the booth stage here.
Absolutely. We got a visit from our very own Caroline Duffy. I was just mentioning how it's interesting to see the evolution of both teams and how their shooting has really shifted since the last time they met, which was at Bridgewater.
Yeah, no doubt about that one. As Angela Tremarco is at the line. She's hit 1 of 2, looking for her second. She converts on that one. 3-point game Spartans with a minute to go here in the third quarter. Immaculata gets the ball quickly down the floor once again. And Bridgewater was looking for a travel on that one. Surprisingly, with the amount of calls we've seen tonight, they didn't say anything about that one. But once again, ball does not lie. No points. Bridgewater comes up with the possession. Samantha Tremarco working up top. Sends it in the corner. Good hands by Wong. Double teams in the corner. That was to be picked up by Sisser. Sisser over to Angela Tremarco. Duffy was going to force a double team. Good defense there. Duffy's on the possession. Duffy trying to go coast to coast. And she gets fouled there by Angela Tremarco. Looks like they're going to call that one on the floor. Basketball's going to be under the hoop for the foul.
Speaking with both coaches before the game today, both of them mentioned that they wanted to play just a good, clean 32 minutes of basketball, and they mentioned just playing a good entire game. It's interesting, in the last 3 minutes we've seen speed really get picked up on both sides. I wonder why it's been a little bit slow coming into this point.
Yeah, no, you definitely make a good point there, and I'll just reiterate to those at home, they actually called that a shooting foul, not on the floor, so Duffy was shooting a pair, and she makes 1 of 2. 4-point game. But yeah, speaking of pace, they're definitely going to have to pick up the pace on this one. There's only 6 seconds left to go. Bridgewater's going to need to get a shot off here. Let's see what they can get done. Immaculata forces that one out of bounds, and looks like no one's going to get a shot off. Clock says 0. I have not heard the scoreboard buzz, so I'm not sure. We'll listen in and see. Looks like they're going to knock that one. They're going to knock that one as the end of the quarter. And Immaculata currently leads 24-20. And we're going to send it down to the floor and look over to our Spartan cheerleaders. As we get ready for the start of this fourth quarter, just wanted to give a quick shout to another one of our sponsors, Functional Health. 99% is hard, 100% is easy. Dr. Chris and Dr. Ron, 1 Eastern Avenue, Somerville, New Jersey. Give them a call over at 908-722-0500. Make sure to look out for them for all your chiropractic care, functional fitness training, massage therapy, and nutrition counseling needs. As we get you ready for the start of the fourth quarter here, we will be having Immaculata possess the ball. 4-point game here at the Spartan Athletic Center. Immaculata controls as Regan sends that into Korodakis, up to Ferreira. Long back into Regan. Regan tries to go up to the left side. That one's no good. Rebound Bridgewater. Emily, you have any keys to the game in this fourth quarter? What do the Spartans need to do to maintain this 4-point lead and not let Bridgewater overtake it?
I think the most important thing for the Spartans is going to be trying to keep possession as long as possible. As we've said many a time, take advantage of all of the second chances, all the rebounds, everything that they can get, even taking advantage of, shots from the line, as we've seen many calls this game.
Yeah, no, you definitely make a good point there, especially the one thing I'll touch upon is the time of possession. And as we know, in high school sports, high school basketball specifically, there is no shot clock. So in a way, Immaculata can take their, albeit sweet time, setting up an offensive front and really getting the best shot that they can possible. And like you mentioned with the fouls as well, limiting those would be important, because one of the most critical things that you don't want to do as a team is allow them to get chances to score points for free at the free throw line with the clock stopped. And speaking of which, Bridgewater had made 1 of 2 from the free throw line and was able to get the rebound. But Immaculata quickly dispels that as there's a steal by Ferreira, sends it up to Duffy. Duffy makes a hard layup, brings the Spartans back up to a 5-point lead. So while Immaculata does need to temper their offense to get good possessions, when they get on a quick transition like that and are able to take points, that's just equally as valuable as well. As Bridgewater down 5, swinging around the top of the arc. Tremarca flips that one to the corner to Leppert. Leppert back to Tremarca. Good hands by Molly Ferreira. And it's going to stay Bridgewater ball. 6 minutes and 32 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to tag Ferreira with a bump there. Tremarca is going to draw the foul.
That's your 13 seconds.
And Tremarca hits the first of 2. Tremarca shoots her second and hits. 3-point game, Immaculata leads. Bridgewater thought that was a bit of a carry, but no call there. Wong misses the left-handed layup. Duffy pickpockets. Spartans get the ball back. Ferreira drives in under the right hand, draws the foul. For as many fouls as we've seen and as quickly as this game has gone, this fourth quarter has definitely seen its fair share of clock stoppages. As now we have Molly Ferreira shooting a pair from the free throw line. And she just misses the first one there. She's got one more to go. And Ferreira hits the second. 4-point game. Spartans lead. Tremarco taking the ball up top. Inside to Cascio. Cascio down off the left block, and she hits. Brianna Cascio scores a pair for Bridgewater and makes it a 2-point game. Kazia Wong on top gets a screen from Korodakis, loses her dribble into Regan. Korodakis working one-on-one on the block, inside the paint. That one's back iron. Rebound Bridgewater. Bridgewater has the chance to tie this game up on this possession. 5 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. Bridgewater working, post moves of her own. Lepper tries to throw that one up over Regan, but Regan plays quality defense. Bridgewater with the second chance effort is now going to have to convert. Tremarco fires in over to Lepper. Lepper guarded by Korodakis this time, looking to pass it into someone. Strong move over there by Cascio. That one's no good. Rebound Regan. Up top to Ferrer. Korodakis up to Regan. Wong trying some post moves of her own. They're going to tag her with the travel. One could argue that may have been a jump ball circumstance, but although she never clearly lost possession, so it was pretty fair call. We probably judge on that one. Tremarco and Cascio working up top. Not a lot of dribbling from Bridgewater. Very pass heavy as Lepper has been shooting that hook shot off the block all night, and she's finally going to draw that foul on top of Korodakis. 4 minutes, 45 seconds left, 2-point game. Leopard has a chance to tie the game up here for Bridgewater. Now, Emily, I know you caught up with Coach Xavier Brooks of the Panthers at pregame, and you know, one of the interesting things that I heard from that was he noted that he doesn't always feel like his girls play all 4 quarters and kind of get that job done. So, you know, not anything of criticalness, but as a point of constructiveness, rather. You know, to make that point that, you know, he's not sure that they completely close out. They've been doing a decent job so far, you know, making this well, it would have been a tie game, but Bridgewater has a lane violation, and it's going to be a 1-point game. But the point I was trying to make was, you know, Bridgewater definitely needs to execute on closing out games, and wondering how you think they've been doing so far on that front in this fourth quarter.
Absolutely. I feel as if the Bridgewater team has been a little bit slow. There's a fine line between taking your time and really making sure that you're, you know, executing a play properly and keeping up the pace. Mm-hmm. I think that they've been losing a little bit of steam as we've been coming into the end of this game. He mentioned to me that, you know, the second half is tough for them. So I think that this is definitely a chance for both teams to kind of break out of this incredibly close game to really push through to these last 4 minutes.
Yeah, no, you definitely make a fantastic point there. Number one, because they do not use a lot of bench players at all. You know, Bridgewater has only run, I think, 7 or 8 girls out there the entire game, and you know, that's definitely tough to keep pace of play. And number two, not only in the fourth quarter, but especially if you're down, you don't have the time nor the luxury to be very tempered on offense. So while it is a one-possession game, if it starts to get any larger than that, Bridgewater's definitely going to need to push the pace, be more uptight on defense, and also have quicker offensive possessions.
Absolutely. I think that the shot clock, as you mentioned, the fact that high school sports doesn't have one, that really affects the game. You can get stuck a little bit in an offense. You can get stuck passing, as opposed to just taking the shot and, you know, really going for it to kind of get as many chances as possible.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a good point there, and it's interesting, right? This game has seemed both slow, as we've noted with how they've been going, but also it's also seemed pretty quick, as we only have 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. And also to the point that you mentioned earlier, they had a pretty high-scoring bout in their previous matchup, but now has definitely been a tale of, I guess, either very good defense or unfortunate and uncircumstantial shooting. But at the end of the day, this is still a very close contest and is definitely either women's game.
Absolutely.
Immaculata's going to have a chance to extend the lead as they're on offense, and Regan hits a little floater inside the paint, puts the Spartans up 3. We'll see, as you mentioned before, Emily, how Bridgewater decides to attack their offensive sets in the last few minutes of this game. And they follow suit quite accordingly with your recommendation, moving that one up quickly and hitting a quick 2 to combat Regan's prior shot. As Regan fires up from 3 once again. And that's going to be Bridgewater ball. Sophia Korodakis checks back in for Devin Reeves. And Angela Tremarco will be bringing it up for the Panthers. They're going to try to find Leopard again. That seems to be her shot on that right block. She hits it off the side. Regan fires herself inside. Easy bucket there. Definitely a mismatch with Leopard slow to get back from under the other side. Immaculata pulls back into a 3-point lead. It looks like a bit of a blatant push on Kazia Wong on the off ball there, not called. Bridgewater's going to work up top, look for some screens. Leopard up top, working on Korodakis, dribbles into the corner, tries to find a pass, no good. Rebound Regan, sends it over to Wong. Ferreira finds Duffy in the corner, Duffy open, front iron. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Spartans 3-point lead. Tremarco taking it up. Ferreira playing good defense to stay in front of her. Over to Sisser. Inside to Cascio, shooting it over Regan. No good. Rebound Regan. Duffy taking it up. Good cross-court pass to Korodakis. Finds Korodakis at the paint. Finally some excitement as Korodakis finds a 5-point lead for the Spartans. And it looks like Bridgewater's going to call a 30-second timeout to talk it over. 2 minutes and 1 second left to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll bring it right back down to you shortly here at UCTV. As we bring you back to some game action, Bridgewater down 5, less than 2 minutes. Going to make to look something happen. Regan guarding Corbett in the corner. Corbett fires herself into the paint, dribbles off the back rim, no good. That one's going to stay in the hands of the Spartans. Looks like we're going to get into some action here. Full court press by Bridgewater. And they almost get a turnover, try to break the press. And Immaculata is going to rebound the ball under their own hoop. Bridgewater definitely had chances to get that one, but were unsuccessful. As I think checking in for the first time for the Panthers, number 14, Sarah Hurlbutt, a freshman. We've seen a lot of freshmen and sophomores play for Bridgewater. It's been crazy, quite honestly.
Absolutely. An incredibly young team coming in to play these last minute and a half. I wonder how they will really fare in these last minutes, especially in saying that they have trouble closing it out.
Well, no doubt about it. Certainly fresh legs, and very important to the point that you made about, how Coach Brooks told you they come out sluggish. But Immaculata finally fires this open to a 7-point game with 1 minute and 10 seconds. Might be desperation time for Bridgewater. Bridgewater's going to have to make something happen here. As Tremarco tries to make something happen, tries to drive it on Regan, and Regan's going to send that one back. And they're going to tag Sarah Holbert there with the foul. And Immaculata's going to inbound that from the half-court line. This game was deadlocked and gridlocked all night. And Immaculata has definitely broken a seal in the top of this tube with a 7-point lead as Wong drives in all the way inside to the paint, kicks it out to Duffy, up top to Ferreira. Bridgewater needs to get tight, start fouling, or draw 5 seconds, because Immaculata can realistically dribble this out if they want to. Ferreira working up top, loses her dribble. And Coach Jeff Sullivan's going to call a timeout here for the Spartans. And while we're doing that, we'll give a quick shout out to the Unitas Caritas Foundation, which was developed in 2018 by a group of special alumni, one that always loves to join us in the booth and who is currently standing right next to me rocking the fist pump, Rob Hellwig. Their main mission was in preserving the proud Spartan tradition and helping fund various capital improvements at the school, and just overall really connecting with the alumni of Immaculata and working with the students, the faculty, and the staff. So if you would like to be a contributor of your own and join the UC Club, you can go ahead and join the club today at unitascaritas.com. Click and select the featured link, Join the Club. All it takes is a $19.66 monthly donation to help keep the Spartan tradition alive. Or, if monthly payments scare you, a one-time donation is always acceptable as well to help us out here. We also appreciate them sincerely for working on developing UCTV and bringing you the live coverage we have brought to you proudly for the last few months. And also, just to give another shameless plug to the UC program, check us out on Instagram at Unitas Caritas. And if you're not on Instagram, you can find us on Facebook. Just search up the Unitas Caritas Foundation, and you'll find all relevant information about our alumni program and all the sporting events that we cover. And speaking of covering sporting events, we got 30 seconds left to go here at the Spartan Athletic Center as we'll take a look here at that. A little bit of displeasurement by Coach Xavier Brooks there. And we're at the point of it merely potentially being a coronation for the Spartans as they sport a 7-point lead and now have a pair of 2 free throws coming from the line. Well, not yet. Matt Bridgewater has one more foul to give until they get there. Kazia Wong's going to inbound for Immaculata. Korodakis kicks it back out to Regan, and they're finally going to foul. Now Regan's got a pair from the line. 21.8 seconds left to go. 7-point game. 2 shots here for Regan. As she hits the first one, she's got one more to go. 8-point game. She can make it 9. And she does. Alexa Regan hits a pair from the line. 22 seconds. And Bridgewater throws that one out of bounds. And it's going to stay Bridgewater ball. Let's take a look at that one. Looks like they're going to say Ferreira touched it. And Bridgewater inbounds it. Leppert driving. Sends it over to Sisser. Sisser front iron. Rebound Regan. Regan's been all over that. And Coach Brooks is going to wave the white flag. As he said, no foul. 3 seconds left to go. And Ferrer's just going to let it go. That is your final here tonight at the Spartan Athletic Center. Let's listen in to Kenny Craig.
Right here at the Spartan Athletic Center. Good night,
Thank you very much to Kenny Craig on that one, as that's tonight's final here at the Spartan Athletic Center. Immaculata 37, Bridgewater Raritan 28. Immaculata improves to 10-8 on the season, and Bridgewater falls to 7-11 on the season. Please stick with us for a short moment as we get ready to bring to you today's UCTV Player of the Game. And while we're waiting for that, you can take a quick look at the rest of the schedule for this season. We'll be back in action Thursday, Hillsborough, 7 p.m., and then on February 10th, Mount St. Mary once again. Looks like we're just about ready to find Alexa Regan on the sidelines, so we'll bring it down to our very own Emily for the post-game interview.
All right, and I'm down here with our player of the game, Alexa Regan. Alexa, we saw you really pick up the pace and really gain that momentum in the fourth quarter. What did that feel like on the court, really being the reason that the Spartans were able to pull this out?
You know, I realized that we had to score. We were down a little bit, but you know, I had to bring it back and keep it up for my team.
Really, thank you so much, Alexa. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Appreciate you being here once again at the Spartan Athletic Center. Very good game all around, no doubt about it. And yeah, that is our final for tonight's game. Immaculata 37, 28 Bridgewater. Take a look at the schedule one more time tonight. We'll be back in action Thursday at 7 p.m. Hillsborough as the boys take on. That's our final tonight here at the Spartan Athletic Center. We appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in to tonight's game. We wish you a good night, and we will see you on Thursday. Appreciate it, everybody. Have a fantastic night.